on the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see the #3 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Rumster. Let's get this thing underway. The Buckeyes will kick this deep to begin the game. Fields it inside the 5-yard line.
Chris, a lot of offensive coordinators like to script out their first drive so they know what they're going to be calling later in the game. But here, might have to put that on pause just to get away from the shadow of your own end zone.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Sticking with the running game. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle made, but he gets the ball out across the 20-yard line. Good gain.
Well, this offensive coordinator knew he was coming into a tough environment right away, going to some plays that he thinks have a chance to be successful. And how about this run play here to get things started on the opening drive?
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Looking to pass. It's Van Buren. Running back has it on a screen now. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screen play, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
That completion makes it second and medium. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They stop him, but it's a first down.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area, Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades, going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and of course Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
The Nittany Lions starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking for a receiver. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. The returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. The Buckeyes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Early in this season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
Quick pass, the catch is made. Buckeyes churn out another first down. No huddle here for the offense.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They'll hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Lets it fly to the wideout. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Inside the 35. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Oh, man, what a read here by this quarterback. You know, he's trying to keep it himself until the defense takes him away. Good job at pitching it. And how about the skill guys on this offense? Can they cover some ground? Great pickup for this offense.
First down, why not keep it on the ground? And the freshman brings him down quickly. Kirk, all these players aware, if you can make your mark, if you can make a special moment in this kind of rivalry game, that's just remembered forever.
Chris, that's so true. I mean, I played in the Ohio State-Michigan rivalry, and unfortunately, Desmond Howard had his moment where he returned the punt. We're still talking about the pose. So it's a huge opportunity for these players, but I also think the players that press, the players that try to make plays, that try to have that moment, I think that can backfire. I think you have to let the game come to you, control those emotions, and find out if you can just go out there and eventually have that moment, but let it come to you.
The offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. It's Van Buren. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on third down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
The Nittany Lions will look to convert here on fourth down. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. This will be a 43-yard attempt. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And with that miss, the score remains the same.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Important second down play coming up. Scanning the field. It's saying pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Incompletion brings up third down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. It's third down for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Throws it to the right. Wide open downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Getting set for the second quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Dropping back. It's Sayin. Throw to the running back in the flat. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Now it's second down here. Looking for some space. It's Savage. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
The Buckeyes look to keep this drive moving. Keeping it on the ground here. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Takes the handoff again. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
The Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. Motion now from the tight end. Off the play fake on first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. 1st and goal at the 9.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
1st and goal, handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. A run to the left, trying to find pay dirt. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Now, that is an impressive start, Kirk. An emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. He stalled and then missed a field goal. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? He'll hand it off. Pickup is 6 yards, so 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value. Third down play for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Van Buren. Quick throw to his receiver.
but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Oh, and he's got some space here. You can see he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in pretty good field position. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? He's past the marker and still going. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He's running out of time here. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a 1st down and goal. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Design quarterback run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Makes a quick grab. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, this is a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Play to the outside. Gets some space around the 30. Now here he goes. At the 30 now. Past the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Penn State.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. This is a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And ball spotted at the 17. Would have been better off just taking a knee. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Catch made on the out route. Bites off a defender. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on a play.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking deep downfield to the left. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
The incompletion makes it second down and 10 from the 27. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And the QB will try again on second and 10. And this time it's complete. They bring it down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. Coordinators calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Looking to throw again. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the fourth quarter, really starts to wear you out.
The pocket breaking down. Grab down the middle. It's Roberts. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Oh, it would have been a big momentum shift with that play, but the penalty negates it. First down here for this offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking downfield. It's Sayin. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Incompletion sets up a second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football. But throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And looking for a big play here. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. Oh, he's bringing it back. Past the 50. Now the 40. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a pick. Sets up the offense in great position.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception and a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Back to pass. It's Van Buren looking for the wideout. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Let's go. What a fantastic half we've had here. You talk about a last-minute lead change through the air, and we can only hope the second half's going to be as exciting as this has been.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. He could go. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
And the defense able to bring him down, and that should just about do it for this first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick this away to start the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the 3rd quarter going. Throw to the left. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Great job here by this defense on the wide receiver screen. All that receiver's looking for is just a small little seam to be able to get vertical and show what kind of speed he has. The defense did not let him get started. That's good hustle and a nice play.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. To the air, it's Sayin. Wow, that is is interception number 4 today for this QB. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Takes the toss and heads left. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Penn State. And they jump on top here in the second half.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Offense back out there trying to get something going. Receiver in motion now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Any offense loves to call a play on 1st and 5 after that offsides penalty. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's an out route. The catch made. Runs through the defender. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Defense swarms them on that first down play. Now they come up 2nd and 15 after the loss. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. To the air, it's Sayin. Looking deep downfield to the left. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. Out of bounds, but not before. Huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's got the first and still going. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action.
Touchdown, Ohio State, as they put 6 more on the board. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? And the running back takes the handoff. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Moves out of the pocket. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Second down, we're going to throw it. Grabbed by the receiver. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Scanning the field, it's Van Buren. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
No fair catch. He feels the punt. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense.
Get set, get set.
He hands it off from the gun.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down play coming up.
Come on, set.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage, but man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Fires it to the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
The Buckeyes will have to kick this away. And the offense will punt for the first time this afternoon. And it's taken at the 25. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. First play of this drive now. They're set up at the 34. Looking for a gap. It's Martin. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. He's got his man wide open. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Still no answer for this offense.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it in the third quarter of play. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here's the toss play now. Running left. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line. Center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
Pound 55 weeks.
Gonna run it. It's Jackson. That's the 45. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Looking to pass this time. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. Buckeyes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Gift to the offense with the offsides makes it 1st and 5. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Dropping back. It's Sayin. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Getting set. Here's second down.
325.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
So now from the 29, it's third down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course thinking touchdown. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Roberts. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
They'll run it here. They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be first and goal from the 6. Great chance for the offense to tie the game. First and goal. On the ground, it's Jackson. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Extra point try coming down.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. The linebacker shifting around now. They're going to run it here. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
The game makes it second and medium. Back to throw. It's Van Buren. Good throw to the left. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Tackle finally maintained at the 13-yard line.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give, and he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Offense moving to a bunch formation. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Looking to scramble. Has it back to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. The quarterback takes it in himself.
Give credit to this offense. They work some clock. They eventually get the ball in the end zone. Now they've got the lead. You kick the extra point, and you hope your defense can hold on so you can win this game.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. The timeout on the field. Talk some strategy, a crucial moment here. 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? They desperately need it. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for a late deep shot. And it's hauled in way downfield. He's in the clear. Inside the 10. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State.
What a touchdown by this offense. They're down 1 now, an extra point away from tying this game up with under 2 minutes to go.
Extra point ties the game here in the final minutes. Buckle up. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. An effective play, good for a first down at the 35.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. They've got him down out near the 40. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Catch made on the out route. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary, and they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
The Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. There's the handoff. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. The receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch, and it has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw. Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
First and goal, clock winding down. A great chance for this offense to get a go-ahead score. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They jump on top here in the final minute.
Chris, I thought we might be headed to overtime here, but this offense would not be denied. Outstanding execution, and they take the lead. Now it's all about can their defense hold on to see if they can get this win.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. play of the drive now on the 25. Looking to throw. It's Van Buren. Looks to the left. Pass caught. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. He's going to take off here. Looking for a late, deep throw. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. With their case in the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched two really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree. Two ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch. And now let's see how they respond after the results of this game. That can be very interesting to their season.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.